Hello there and welcome to the Bit of Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United and Leeds fans. Like yourselves, I'm sure watching this, I'm absolutely buzzing with that win. Leeds United have won 1-0 away at tabletop in Leicester City, a team that hadn't lost for 9 games, that had won 9 games straight leading up to this game, going for a 10th straight win, a record breaking win it would have been for Leicester City, but the points have come back. The West Yorkshire Leeds are victorious at the King Power Stadium. 1-0 it ended, another clean sheet as well for Leeds, but fabulous, absolutely fantastic performance from Leeds. And for me, watching that game, we obviously deserve the win. Leicester, for me, have been a little bit lucky in some of these games that they've won, and from that showing there, toothless, not good enough, not as good as Leeds United really. Let's unpack it though, and everybody get your comments there down below. But all in all, I think we're better than Leicester City. So we were unchanged from the win against Huddersfield Town at Ellen Road. And the game started, we were on fire. First sort of 6, 7 minutes, Leeds, and this for me, immediately in the first couple of minutes, I thought we're actually going to win this game. It was intense. It was a fast start from Leeds, and we should have been 1-0 up within a few minutes. Really, Joel Perot, who isn't impressing me in that 10 position at all. Let me know your thoughts on Joel Perot in the comments there. But for me, not impressed. He's not impressing, and he should have scored. He's put it way wide. It's well wide of the mark, that shot, but it gave us that oomph, that intensity. We started. We were pressing them high. We know we can do that. Leicester do that as well amongst the top teams in the Championship to press up high in the midfield, win the balls in the midfield. But that's what Leeds were doing to Leicester in the first sort of 5, 6, 7 minutes. I think there's a chance as well. Jorginho Rutter gets in down the left hand side, and it's good defended by Ricardo Pereira. But we were cutting them open in those first sort of minutes of the game, and then Leicester did start to dominate possession without not look. Leicester didn't have a shot on target till the very last minutes of the game in stoppage time. They were poor, not going forward. Yeah, they had a lot of the ball, it seemed, but they had no ideas. There was no proper pattern of play for me. It was just like crossing it, getting it out to the wide men, in particular, um, the lad on the right side, Abdul Fatawa, on loan from Sporting Lisbon, isn't he, that lad? And he looked the most dangerous player on the pitch, really, in that first half, to be fair. And Leicester were trying all they could to get the ball down to him. Obviously, Byram got a yellow card in the first half. I didn't think Byram, he started well, like the whole team did, but I thought, is Byram going to have a tricky game once he got booked? I did think maybe Fark would whip him off at half time, but then I thought obviously Firpo on the bench, but he's not up to full match speed, is he? Would he change the centre back pairing? But obviously he saw fit to stay and put him on and keep him on for the second half. And to be fair, I thought Sam marshalled that lad very, very well in the second half. But you know, I think initially we started well, but we sort of fell away, let them have a bit of possession without really doing much. I thought, to be honest with you, I'd like to mention at the right at this very moment before I don't. Glenn Kamara he got man of the match from Sky Sports. I think he was my man of the match as well. He was absolutely fantastic tonight, breaking up the play, setting up attacks, speed on the counter attack as well to pick out passes and free up players and things like this. He was absolutely fantastic. He really, really was. And we're seeing, a real good season pro in the middle there, alongside Ampadu, who was brilliant again, but he was a bit quieter than Kamara. Kamara for me stood out the most. So did Joe Roden, right down the middle of that pitch. Well, the centre backs and the centre mid. Joe Roden was brilliant. Just pipped for me the man of the match by Kamara, but honestly, Joe Rodon is top notch. Should be playing Premier League. I don't know why Spurs don't seem to fancy him at all. He's been an absolute rock for Leeds United this season, and that game just there was something else, man. It really, really was. It was a top quality, assured, calm, composed performance from him. It was just absolutely fantastic. I thought Strauch next to him was very, very, very good as well. But yeah, obviously they hit the bar. I thought it was in. To be honest with you, I thought that from where I was looking at it, it was in. We were very lucky with that effort. It was a fantastic effort, wasn't it? But he had that lad in that first half had Sam Byram on toast, didn't he? He really did. Um, I thought on the other side, Archie Gray marshalled Mavadidi pretty well, but he was largely quiet. Was Mavadidi? I didn't want very impressed with him at all. Really, like I said, the first half as well. The Italian lad in centre mid alongside Winks and Dewsbury Hall, not good enough at all. I just felt they were passive, very very passive. Leicester uh, today, but it happens like that sometimes, doesn't it? But I do, I, I don't know. Yeah, they've won all these games in a row, but can they sustain it from that performance? No, they can't. Because I feel like we're the best team that they've come up against, and they've fluffed it. They weren't good enough today, Leicester. Or were they not good enough because we was fun? We played well. I mean, we didn't even play that well first half for me. We gave up possession of it. We gave up control of it. Past the first sort of 6, 7, 10 minutes, say, we just gave up the control. Like I said, Joe Perot was poor all game for me. Need to see a lot more from Perot, and I think it is because he's not playing in his favoured position at number 9. I really believe that is true. Let's hope we can see a bit more from him. But yeah, tonight's performance wasn't the best. Going into the second half, Leeds United started the second half like they started the first half. Absolutely on fire, high pressing, high intensity, and looking a lot more dangerous. And then we get the goal, don't we? It's a fantastic ball in from Dan James, who again I thought his end product was poor today, really. But on the whole, pushed us up the pitch, got us up the pitch at important times, and you cannot begrudge any of them tonight. They all played the part in this fantastic result and everything like that. But the goal comes in, it's a great ball in, and Sam Byron gets ahead of his man, heads it. The keeper puts it straight to Jorginho, gets his third of the season. It's a tap in. They go absolutely bonkers, don't they, on that side, on the Leeds fans, and so do the team, straight to the fans, and everybody celebrating Barmelier, I think. Fantastic scenes. And then it was like all Leicester, wasn't it, really? We were playing on the counter attack. We retreated into ourselves. We were quite happy to pack their half with our players and just say, hey, can you break us down? They couldn't. They were out of ideas, not good enough. It just wasn't good enough from them. I felt like it was like crossing into the box all the time. That lad on the right side was like floating balls up like all the time. It was just really really poor, to be honest with you. And they could be playing all up until the start of the net of their next game. They wouldn't have scored there today. I mean, it was a again, we had the chances on the count. We looked dangerous. Dan James gets free, doesn't he, on that right side? Should have put in a better shot than he did, but he got us up the pitch again, and you just felt like we were in control, really, defending well. Had them on the counter attack. I didn't think Somerville had his most creative and sparkling game, but again, he played his part, got us up the pitch, and tried to create chances. Um, but yeah, it wasn't his best night, but he's got money in the bank, hasn't he? He's a fantastic part of this team. Um, yeah, and overall, just controlled, yeah, we were the best team tonight. We really were. I don't know what their manager has been smoking or what he's been watching the game. Yeah, poor analysis from him at the end of that game. But yeah, look, they've been beaten. It's about time, really, for from. I mean, we're chasing them, and they'll say, and the Leicester fans watching this would say, "Well, we're still 11 points clear." But yeah, but we're coming for you now. You know, we've just beat you at your own patch. With we beat Ipswich on their own patch as well earlier on the season. They're the top two teams. I believe Leeds are the best team in this division. I won't have it any other way, because the, the I think the stats are there for everybody to see. I know Leicester have started the season incredibly well, but for me, we had a better all round side. And I think we've shown that there tonight. I know Leicester fans might say, well, we didn't turn up, but yeah, you've got to do if you're the best teams. You've got to go and win those sort of games. And we showed tonight that we are up for chasing them down now. And we didn't start the best, but yeah, I think Farker knew he knew that that was probably going to happen. And hey, look now we're on a roll now. We're on the ball. That defeat at Stoke is annoying, but we're on a roll now. You can feel it. Um, it's going to start coming for Leeds United's way, and we are going to start coming for Leicester City. I think more and more teams will take encouragement from the way that we went at Leicester. It's not all about just sitting tight and waiting for them to create chances, which in a way we did in the second half. But we had something to protect in the first half. The job had been done early in that second half. We really came at them. They didn't really know how to deal with how we were attacking them and pressing them. To be fair, and yeah, I just felt all round Leeds United 100% deserved that. It comes to the 95th minute, stoppage time, last minute of the game, and Melier pulls out that fantastic save. I mean, he almost deserves man of the match for that. I mean, to be fair, it was a lovely save. I thought it again. I thought it was in. I thought he'd scored. Um, but to claw it back like that, fantastic winning save. And yeah, like Fax says, it's 3 points. Yes, it's like the same as any other win. But psychologically, going away to a team who topped the league by an absolute mile, away, keeping a clean sheet, keeping them largely quiet for the whole game, and poaching I wouldn't say a scruffy goal, but well, it was a bit of a scruffy goal, wasn't it? Tapping. That to me, perfect away performance. And yeah, I'll watch that gap being closed. Um, I think eventually Leicester will go up because I think um, most of the other teams cack the pants when they're playing Leicester. Really, and yeah, that's what you've got to do. You've got to go at them, and we went toe to toe with them. But like I said, I feel like we're better than them. Let me know in your comments there below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that Leeds United are better than Leicester City? The table doesn't say so, but you know, I think I just think all round we're a much more all round team than Leicester. On the viewing of that, just general play, I think we're better, and I think as the season goes on, the stats and the table will start to show that really, and yeah, I think Farker's managerial experience over Enzo Marasca's will will start to come, and we'll start to see that. Fantastic performance, absolutely buzzing with that win. Fabulous lads, enjoy the evening, everybody enjoy your weekend. It's a Friday night. What a win, what a fabulous win. Thanks a lot for joining me, marching on together. Let me know your comments in the in there below. And I'll see you on the next one.